I'm a little confused. Why are we at the Llanview Grande Hotel?
We're here to find Sarah.
She can't be staying here.
No, but the guy who knows where she is staying here. I heard that Carlo Hesser checked into the hotel.
Oh, well, fine. So we'll just call him, and he'll come down and volunteer the information about where Sarah is? Is that the deal?
Alex, we have to get the information without him even knowing about it.
Well, do you have a plan on how to do that exactly?
Yeah. The guy who can help us out just ran in.
It's not going to work this time.
Jake!
I want out of this relationship, Megan. I'm sick of this roller coaster ride.
What are you talking about? What are you doing?
I said I was moving. I came back to pack my stuff up. I got a room at the hotel. I'm moving in there today.
But...
Good morning. May I help you?
Yeah, I'm from out of town, and I don't have an appointment with the doctor, but I would like to see him.
Well, I think we can squeeze you in. If you'll have a seat and fill out these forms.
Thank you.
May I ask, are you here about something specific?
Yes, I'm pregnant, and I need a test to determine who the father of my baby is.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry.
Max, you're the best manager that this place could have, and I think Ace is lucky to have you.
Thanks, bro. I really appreciate that, especially coming from you.
This is Agent Alexander Olenoff. Alex, say hi to Max Holden.
How do you do?
Very pleased to meet you. Agent, huh?
Yeah, she's with the Anti-Crime Bureau.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I don't know what to say about Sarah. So, you working on this case?
I've been assigned to it, yes. Mr. Holden.
Well, listen, if there's anything I can do, I mean, I don't know if there's anything I can do to help, but I'm here.
Max, there might be something.
Name it.
I heard Carlo Hesser checked in here.
Yeah, I'm real sorry about that, Bo, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm not complaining about it.
I mean, the guy's a free man. I can't discriminate.
Max, it's all right.
It is?
Yeah. This is perfect for me.
I'm sorry, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, Bob.
What? You said you wanted to help out?
Yeah?
We have to get into Carlo Hesser's suite.
It's easy. I work for the Buchanans. Consider it done.
So you'll help?
Yeah, you bet I will.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate this. Do you think Carlo's in the suite now?
There's only one way to find out. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Excuse me, will you?
Just exactly what are you planning on doing?
Mrs. Black. I'm Dr. Farrell, Mrs. Black.
Oh, Dr. Farrell.
Please, sit down. I've just been going over the form you filled out for us.
Yeah, are you ready to examine me?
Well, I'd like to explain a few things first, all right? Then I'll examine you, all right?
Okay.
And, if you're far enough along in your pregnancy, then I can extract the necessary tissue and do the test for paternity.
The tissue?
Yes, I see you're about 9 weeks into your pregnancy.
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, well, the most accurate test I can give you at this time would be the chorionic villi test.
Chorionic villi. Oh, accurate. That's what I needed to be, as accurate. That's important.
I understand. This is what's known as DNA testing. Now, we can't be conclusive about who is the father, but it can be very definite about who is not.
Well, that's what I need to know, who is not. Okay, when can we do this? I would really like to not have to come back for another appointment.
We can do it right now, if you like.
Okay, let's then. Thank you. I've just been really, panic
I
lately.
can imagine.
So how long do you expect this test, you know, before you get the results back? How long will it
Well,
take?
depending upon the lab schedule,
Well, it sounds like it's gonna take forever.
I'm sorry you're under such stress. Now, you don't have to answer this question, of course, but if it is a question of rape... All right, then, fine. Now, have you brought in the blood samples of the prospective fathers, or will they be coming in themselves?
Blood samples?
Yes. I need blood samples from each male to compare.
I don't have them.
Well, I have to have them, Mrs. Black.
Well, what if I could get the medical records of the men? What if I could do that? Then couldn't you see what type of blood they had and use that?
Not for total accuracy. You see, for a complete test, I need blood samples taken under the proper conditions.
So I have to get blood samples then?
Can you?
Well, I guess I just have to.
Jake, so many of your things need laundering.
Yeah, just put them in the laundry bag, please.
Oh, better yet, why don't you just take them down to the laundry room and do them yourself? I could lend you a few quarters.
I don't do laundry.
Oh, it's really not very difficult to learn. Besides, most of Jake's stuff is drip dry. Drip dry? I know.
Honey?
Difficult concept for you to grasp, isn't it? But don't worry, don't worry your little head over that.
Honey.
Yes? Oh, excuse me. Did you mean Charlotte, honey, or did you mean Megan, honey?
Charlotte. Can I borrow your finger here for a second? I need to tie a knot.
Oh, of course. There.
Thank you.
Oh, don't strain yourself, Charlotte.
I'm not completely helpless, Megan. And Jake will find out that I have a lot of stamina where it counts.
Hey, Megan, I thought you were supposed to mend this.
Oh, I must have forgotten. I was so looking forward to it.
Jake, you don't need this old sheet. Just throw it away.
You're right.
Well, I guess I'll just use it for a rag. You know me, I'm such a homebody. Boring one, I guess.
Who am I to argue?
Oh, now, you know, I think we've all behaved very well in a very difficult situation. But now it's time to go, so why don't we put some things in the car?
Sure.
Well, hey, guys, what's happening? Hey, what are you guys moving out?
No, just Jake.
What?
Hello, Lucky.
I'm speechless. Never happened, Lucky.
Or do I have something screwed up here?
No, you don't.
No? Jake, tell me.
Moving out. You heard her.
And you?
I'm helping.
Get the picture?
Well, I don't believe this. No, I don't believe this.
Lucky, just stay out of it, okay?
What, you just want me to be here, stand here, quiet, and watch you make the biggest mistake of your life?
Lucky, you are making this hard on Megan and Charlotte here, so why don't you just shut up?
You're talking to your best friend.
Look, just stay out of this, Lucky, okay? I just hope that Charlotte can make Jake happy.
Megan, you really are a sport, you know that?
Aren't I?
Okay, I'm ready to take the first look. Let's get going.
Okay. This must get right into my car.
Yeah, why don't you go? The three of us have got to have a little talk here.
Stay out of it, Lucky. Don't get involved.
Megan, hang in there. Don't worry, I'll get this thing straightened out.
It's over, okay? I've never been so humiliated in my whole entire life.
Over after my dead butt.
Well, they don't have to laugh.
Don't worry, I'm gonna straighten Jake out.
Just forget it, okay? It's over. Oh.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I just have to keep telling myself that you're acting.
apparently you forgot for a second.
Yeah, I know. So how did you get rid of her? What's Lucky doing?
I told her that I forgot my shaving stuff and you had some tapes that belonged to me and I wanted them.
Well, Lucky is really angry right now.
Don't worry about Lucky. He's probably going to tail her all the way back to the hotel, try to grab my stuff, bring it back here. He doesn't think too clearly when he's upset like he is.
Well, you know, he's raring to start a fight with you.
I can handle Lucky, believe me.
I don't think we're being very fair to him. I think we should tell him the truth.
No, do not tell him that, no.
Why not?
Because Lucky, he's lousy at hiding his feelings. If he's upset because we're broken up, then she'll buy that. Otherwise, he's going to be happy and she's going to catch on. She's a clever girl, you know, she's no fool.
You know, Charlotte is a lowlife, like her father and her brother.
Yeah, but all three of them are smart as hell. Remember that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, you're right, you're right. We have it planned, and it's working, so we'll stick to it.
I'd like to slow down on that plan.
No. Every second counts, Jake. Sarah's life could depend on it.
But it's still a long shot.
Well, it's the only shot we have right now.
Okay, so I don't slow down. But you gotta remember something here. You know where we're headed. You gotta think about where I'm headed with Charlotte. You gotta face that.
I know. You're headed to bed.
Sweetheart, come in.
Am I interrupting anything? Any important phone calls or big meetings?
No, and if anything does come up, I'll simply say family comes first, which is the truth, always.
I know.
Is there anything I can get you from room service? Coffee?
No, nothing, thanks. I really just want to talk to you.
Nothing makes me feel better than to hear you say that. Hey, come, sit down. Be comfortable.
The trouble is, Daddy, you may not like what I want to talk to you about.
How many times have I heard you say that, and how many times have you twisted me around your little finger?
But those times, it was usually because I wanted something.
That's true, and you got them. You got whatever was humanly possible.
But this time, I want to talk to you about a man I care very much about.
And there's something you're not quite sure about him.
No. For me, he's perfect.
But perhaps not for me.
Daddy, I know you're aware of my interest in Jake Harrison.
The man you met on Battley Island.
Yes.
Well, as long as it doesn't get serious, it's, I mean, I know there have been men before. You're a very beautiful woman, Charlotte.
Actually, this is kind of serious. He's left his girlfriend, and I've booked a room for him here at the hotel. Daddy, you're getting angry.
Yes, I am. I know very little about him, but what I do know fills me with doubts. Now, Johnny has told me things about him that...
Please, Daddy, don't quote Johnny. Ever since I met Jake at Batterley, I felt something for him that I've never felt for any other man.
May I remind you, you have had 2 engagements? May I also remind you that I had great trepidations about both of them?
And you were right. But may I also remind you that I didn't marry either one of them. With them, I was a girl. And with Jake, I can be a woman. Jake is different than anyone I've ever met before. Daddy, you'd like him. You really would. He's kind of a tough guy.
Different. You keep saying he's different. I mean, maybe that's not good.
Look, Daddy, I know that you love me.
Yes.
And I know that you're concerned about my future.
Of course I am.
Well, I feel that Jake and I could have a future together. You know me, I've never even thought about my future.
I do not understand my children.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, far from it. My son is obsessed with the mayor's sister. And you think you can find happiness with a man who's trying to put your family behind bars. Charlotte, these aren't our kind of people.
Daddy, listen to me. I really think that I could make Jake one of us.
Please.
What's the matter? You don't think someone could change? I mean, look at you. You've loved me enough to do so many wonderful things for me. Don't you think a man could love me enough to change for me?
You're twisting me around your little finger Come on. Let's go down to the restaurant and have a little eat breakfast. We'll continue our talk.
Well, I'd love to, but let me warn you. I'm gonna twist a little harder.
No, we cannot do what you want to do because it would be invasion of privacy. That would be against the law, and I could get into very serious trouble.
No, not if we pull it off.
No, okay, let's say we get something on Hesser. The evidence would be thrown out of court because of the way it was obtained, and our entire case against Hesser would be finished.
What the hell with the whole case against Hesser?
What?
I want to find Sarah, and I don't care how I go about doing it. If it's legal, that's fine. If it's not, that's fine too. With me, and I don't give a damn about Carlo Hesser's rights.
You know, I can't even believe that you're asking me
Well, I
to do
thought
something
you would
like
be with
this.
me on this, Alex.
There's more to it than you know.
Look, we've got to get into that room and look for any information that we can get on Sarah. I have to do that. I'd tap his phone if I could tap it.
I just didn't bring my tap with me in my purse today.
If I get in there, I'll look around. You tap the phone, Alex. Come on.
No, Bo, it's absolutely out of the question. I can't do it. I just can't.
Listen, guys. If you want to go into Carlo's room, this is the moment to do it. And don't look now, don't be obvious, but look left.
Oh?
No, Bo, it's going too far.
Okay.
Okay, what?
We have to try and understand our true feelings in this situation as we proceed with our plan. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Of course you agree with me, because we're doing this together. Okay. So no matter what happens, and now don't get me wrong here, I love you, I really do, but I think you can understand how I might be somewhat upset with all the time that you spend with Charlotte. I know that you love me, I know that you love me deeply, right?
Right.
Right. So, if for some reason you have to sleep with Charlotte to try and get her to talk to you, it's okay. I am perfectly confident that it will be meaningless to you. It will mean absolutely nothing. No, I take that back. Wait. I'm not thinking clearly here because obviously it's going to mean something, right? I mean, it always means something, even if someone says it doesn't mean anything. Oh, no, wait. All right. I take it back. Retraction. Wait. No, hang on. Okay. Now, if I care whether or not it means something to you, that means that I'm filling my head with selfish and self-centered thoughts, and there is no room for that right now. None whatsoever. There's no place for it. So, just ignore everything I said. Let's start off again. Clean slate here. I'm going to lay everything on the line. I'm going to really put my cards on the table. I am willing to do anything to save my sister, including sacrificing the man that I love to Charlotte Hesser.
Megan,
Don't
you are
say
not...
anything. I'm not finished.
Okay.
In addition to that, I do not want you to feel at any moment at all constrained by thoughts of me. Okay? And if, for an instant, if I have the smallest tinge of jealousy about this whole situation, I will know that I'm being disloyal to my sister. And on top of all that, if you, for one small instance, enjoy Charlotte's company, then you will be disloyal to me and to my sister. There, is that all clear?
Yeah.
Great, so there's nothing about all that that you don't understand.
Yeah, I understand it all.
Good.
Especially the part about how deeply you love me.
Oh.
And in knowing that, it's going to make it possible for me to make it.
Make it. Well, I wish you hadn't used those words.
Sorry.
Hey, CJ, what you got there in the truck this time?
Sand.
Sand? Oh, no. Careful. Watch how you dump it on your foot. No. Hey, look who's here. Look who's here. Mama's here. Let's go get her. Mommy, look what we got. Careful.
Come here, sweetheart. Oh, look at you. Oh, wow. Oh, where'd you go? I am so glad that we got you that truck.
Yeah, me too.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. I got your message
Listen,
that you were here.
I'm glad that your appointment finished up so you could join us here. Huh? This is great.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful day, CJ. This
Isn't
is
it
Daddy's favorite
beautiful?
time of year. It's like not summer, and it's not quite fall yet.
No, it's perfect.
Yes, ma'am, it sure is. So, listen, how'd it go, Tina?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you had a job interview. Did you get it? I mean, this interior decorating thing?
Oh, yeah, that. No, you know, I mean, they're still interviewing other people, and then they have to place their bids. You know, the usual routine.
Yeah. Hey, CJ, you want to take your dump truck over there playing the sandbox?
Okay.
Okay, drive it over. Drive it over.
Oh!
See, now we need more sand. Go ahead, drive it over. Daddy will get that
You
later.
can load it up over there.
Just stay real close, though, okay? Says he wants to drive a truck when he gets older.
Yeah, he made a good one.
What's the matter, Tina? You feeling down?
No, I'm just tired a little bit, I guess. You know, it's kind of a strain to go on these interviews and everything. How come you're not at the paper?
Well, I had this uncontrollable urge to play Mr. Mom today. So I told everybody I'd be in a little bit later. Hopefully by then, we'll get some kind of break on this Sarah kidnapping thing.
Has anybody heard anything?
No, not a word.
Is it still being kept from Vicky?
Yep,
I have to give Clint a call today and find out how she's doing.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel nice to be outside? Feel the sun in your face.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at CJ a little while ago. He looks really happy.
Well, I hope he stays that way for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Listen, how do you think old CJ would react to, baby?
A baby?
Yeah, I'm talking like, you know, little brother, little sister.
Well, I suppose that just depends on how we handle it ourselves, you know, when the time is right.
Yeah, well, it can't happen soon enough for me.
Maid service.
Check these drawers.
I don't like this, Bo. I'm just going to catch people doing just what we're doing.
So what happens if you catch somebody like you doing what you're doing?
If it were wartime, I suppose, I'd be shot.
It's my total admiration. Does that count for anything?
Yes. On a personal level, it does. But as far as one's career is concerned, I don't even want to think about it.
I just won't mention it, okay? I swear there's a conspiracy against us finding Sarah.
It does seem like that, doesn't it?
I can't figure this out. Somebody's playing us like a bunch of chess pieces. And I say to hell with them.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing. If I could tear this whole place apart, I'm gonna tear it apart.
You know, you really are the most understanding father in the whole world.
I couldn't stand watching you pretend to eat.
Well, I'm gonna go check on the room. Jake should be here by now.
Will you do one thing for me?
If I can.
Be cautious. Be very cautious. And perhaps you won't be hurt.
Jake will never hurt me.
I hope. Because if he does, he'll never live to hurt anyone else. What are you doing here?
Cleaning up, Mr. Hesser. You know, dusting, tidying, you know, that sort of thing.
The maid was here earlier.
Oh. Well, I'm the follow-up maid, sir.
Everything looks fine.
Oh, well, maybe that looks fine to you, but not to our new manager. You know, he's a stickler on dust. He does these spot checks, you know, with these white gloves, and he goes like this, and if he finds any dust, you know, I'd be out of a job.
If he finds any dust, I'll explain I ordered you to leave.
Oh, sir, please let me have your coat.
I can
No,
hang
please.
up my own coat. Now, if you don't mind, I have some personal matters to take care of.
Oh, the towels. You know, Katrina, the morning maid, have you met her? You know, she's so forgetful about towels. So I'll just take the towels over here and put them in the bathroom.
I want you and your cart out of here now.
Oh, I'll leave you alone very, very soon, but you wouldn't want me not to leave you any towels now, of course.
Now.
Oh, it's so awful not to have enough towels, you know. You want to shower in the morning and shower in the evening, and it's just terrible. Oh, my. I'm so sorry I've inconvenienced you. I really, really am. So, been staying here long? Okay. Well, I guess I've got everything now. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you so much. What a nice man you are. Thank you, sir.
This is Carlo Hesser. My daughter may be in the lobby waiting for someone. She is. Would you put her on, please? Charlotte, I was thinking about what you were saying.
Daddy, I'm right here waiting for Jake. In fact, I think I see him.
Bring him up here.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your room all right? You all settled in?
Yeah, I'm settling. It's great. So, did you tell your father about me?
Yes, I did. In fact, he just called me down here. He asked me to bring you up to see him.
Now?
Now.
Oh, no, I can't, because look at the way I'm dressed. I can't go up there now. No.
Jake, don't worry about it. My father will see you for what you are.
Tina, what is this? It's like you consider yourself to be the original bad luck kid.
Well, I do feel like I've kind of created a lot of my own bad luck, so...
Oh, stop it, Tina. It's not like that. Not anymore. I mean, things are different now, right?
Yeah, well, I just never felt so sure about that.
Well, you should be sure about it. Listen, you know, our relationship is back on solid footing. It's an honest footing, Tina. It's the first time it's been like that in a long time. Hell, it's the first time it's been like that ever. I think from now on, it's just going to be like roses and rainbows.
Court, it's not always going to be roses and rainbows.
You know, obviously, Tina, yeah, we're going to have our share of problems, okay? I mean, let's be totally realistic about this. But as long as we stay together, that doesn't matter, because we can get through them.
Are we going to stay together?
Yes, Tina. What kind of silly question is that? Listen, we're going to be remarried, right? And hopefully someday soon we're going to be talking about having another kid. And maybe a couple more after that. Tina, we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. We're going to be old together.
That's my dream, Court.
You're even dreaming about becoming old?
Yeah, as long as I'm with you. Because you're going to be old then, too.
I promise you, Tina. That's exactly the way it's going to be.
I can see everybody coming and going from the hotel from here.
Good.
How's the receiver coming?
Just about set. One more minute. It was a close call with Carlo this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You know what was great, though? The way our minds just clicked together. Got me out of there.
Yeah, they did click, didn't they? If you'd like something cold to drink, there's a cooler right there.
Oh. You want something?
Yes, please. Something diet.
There you are.
Sounds good. We're all set.
really good at this stuff.
Oh, thanks. I never thought I'd be using this equipment illegally. I just about died when Carlo Hesser came in and caught me with that feather duster after I just tapped his telephone.
I know. I could hear you out there, but your accent and everything, you think quickly.
I was scared to death. Oh, good. He parked in a perfect place. So if he comes out of the hotel, we'll be able to take off after him if we want to.
Yeah. So I guess everything is set now, thanks to you.
Just doing my job. Not exactly the way I was taught to do it.
Alex, look, I know I've really leaned on you pretty hard, and I'm sorry. I am. I'm half out of my mind.
I know.
But at least we're doing something. You knew Sarah.
Sarah must be a remarkable woman. I know that much.
Yeah. Well, I'll never be able to thank you enough for everything that you've done for her, for me, and I know a lot of this goes against the grain for you.
I'm just a pretty straight shooter.
Well, I understand that now. You're dedicated.
I thought I was dedicated.
Well, you were, and you will be again.
Do you want to know the truth?
I never object to that.
The FAB was never my true vocation.
What?
It wasn't.
What made you join up?
I joined the FAB to find out something I was never supposed to know.
Daddy, you remember Jake Harrison?
Our paths have crossed. Come in. Have a seat. You don't mind if I get right to the point?
No.
Oh, Daddy, don't.
Don't what? I understand my daughter is in love with you.
That's what I was going to say, Daddy. Don't say that.
He said he didn't mind if I got right to the point.
Well, I'd prefer if you just said that I have special feelings for Jake.
All right. You heard her. What about you?
You mean my feelings towards Charlotte?
Yes.
Well, I think she's a very special person, Mr. Hesser. I'd have to say I feel the same.
I see.
Daddy, Jake and I like each other, and we admire each other, and why don't we just keep it at that level for this little meeting?
Whatever level it comes to, Charlotte, I still have the same things to say to Jake.
I don't see where you're headed, sir.
No?
No.
Then I'll clarify it for you. You don't have to hear this, Charlotte.
No, Daddy, I want to stay right here.
Whether we get to know each other, even if we get to be friends, whatever applies to my daughter is my concern in this situation. You had best listen to my warning, Jake.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
If you ever do anything to betray my daughter, if you ever do anything to hurt her, I personally will see that you pay, that you suffer for it. That's the first part. You may want to say goodbye to Charlotte right now.
I don't intend on doing that, sir.
There's more?
Oh, Daddy, please.
No. The situation demands certain circumstances.
Jake.
No, Charlotte, it's fine. It's fine. I want to hear it all. Go ahead.
You should warn the young woman with whom you've been living, Megan Gordon. I'm warning anyone that might harm my daughter.
Megan wouldn't hurt anybody, sir.
Oh, Jake. She's an actress. What follows is she might be temperamental. She'll stay away from you and my daughter if she wants to have a future. She'll be very angry at Charlotte. I think you ought to warn her.
I'll see that she's warned.
If you accept my conditions, I wish you well. Do you accept my conditions?
Well, they're unnecessary, but I accept them.
Sometimes I think it's difficult for Charlotte to be my daughter. I want to save her hurt. I try to do everything I can to make her happy.
Daddy, I know that's what you want for me, and I love you for it.
And I admire you for it, Mr. Hesser.
Thank you. But you won't mind if I remain skeptical until proven wrong.
Everything's gonna be just fine.
I sure want it to be.
Charlotte, wait a moment. I want to ask you something. This has nothing to do with Jake.
One more thing, Mr. Hesser, so I know where I stand.
Yes?
Do I have your approval, as tentative as might be?
Yes.
There, you see. I'll be with you just as soon as I'm finished with my father, okay? Daddy, I am so thrilled. I am so happy.
Good. Now, in exchange for my giving you my approval, there's something I want from you.
Anything.
I feel so safe when I'm in your arms, Claude.
Yeah? Why do you keep pulling away from me then?
Just think maybe we should pay some attention to our son.
Oh, he's mine. CJ? CJ!
CJ?
Seconds ago. Here, you go check over there. I'm gonna check by the swing. CJ!
CJ? CJ?
How dare you?
What's the matter? You know I would never hurt CJ.
CJ, honey, come here, sweetie. I want you to go over there and go play with your truck over there in the sandbox over there, all right, sweetheart?
See you, Bronco. Yeah, CJ and I became good pals, just like that.
Johnny, just stop it.
What? I just wanted you to see what a good father I could be.
Johnny, just go away, please.
You really need to keep an eye on your son, every minute. The son is a very precious thing.
Are you threatening me?
No, of course not. I love kids. Buying him that ice cream cone, it was a real hoot. I'll tell you, CJ is just as important to me as all the rest of the other children that we're gonna have.
CJ, come on. Where were you, son? Where'd you get the ice cream?
I got it for him. Yeah, I mean, no big deal. I was passing by and I saw him, and he said he wanted an ice cream cone, so I bought it for him.
Like hell, it's no big deal. This is Punky. Stay away from my son.
Hey,
You gotta
please,
stay
stop
away
it,
from
stop it, stop it, stop it. You guys, please, not in front of CJ.
No problem, no problem. Just remember what I said, okay?
What the hell's that supposed to mean? What did he say?
No, he was just apologizing for getting CJ the ice cream cone and scaring him.
CJ, listen to me. What did I tell you about talking to strangers? You remember when I told...
scaring him.
CJ, look. Look at me. Look at Daddy, okay? I don't mean to scare you, all right? But you gotta stay away from strangers. Do you understand that? CJ? Just get out of here. Come on.
Here.
I just came to see how things were going.
Yeah, well, Carlo Hesser just put the fear of God in me today. He said if anybody hurts his daughter, if you get near him, things are going to get ugly. I think he means it this time. Believe me.
And what, Sarah? We're not going to find out what happened to Sarah?
No.
Okay, I shouldn't have come here.
No, you're right. You shouldn't have. For everybody's safety's sake, I think you and I should cool it for a while. At least until this is over.
Okay.
Okay, so get going. Hurry up.
Tell me more, Alex.
I really shouldn't. It's not about me right now. It's about
well,
me.
no, I don't want to pry.
Oh, I wasn't thinking you were crying. I wanted to tell you.
What?
So funny. Oh, you'll probably find this kind of hard to believe, considering how I talked about the rules and procedures of the FAB so much, but, my family hasn't always been full of law-abiding citizens. My father was a member of the criminal syndicate, and he got caught.
Oh. Must be hard on you and the family.
It was. He turned state's evidence, and he joined the federal protection program, and my mother wouldn't go along with it, so I haven't seen my father since I was 16. He paid his debt to society, and I loved him very much.
So what made you join the FAB?
I went to law school, and then I had this notion that if I got inside, I might be able to find him.
Did you?
No, I really haven't had a chance. Before I could start, I got assigned to this case.
Yeah, well, once it's over, when we find Sarah, maybe you can...
Maybe. Just hold it.
I have instructions. They're very important. Are you ready to take them down?
This could be the break we've been waiting for.
Today, watch the ABC After School special, A Question About Sex. Parental discretion advised.